Hey boys and girls, today we are going to learn how to use a glue stick properly. Here's your glue stick, and they're big ones or small ones. Sometimes they have disappearing purple, sometimes they're white. There's all kinds of different kinds of glue sticks. The first time you open it, it's kind of hard. You may have to get a grown-up to help you. Now, if you look here at the bottom, this is a fun part. It rolls up and it rolls down. But you don't ever want to roll it too far up, because if you do and you push down on it, it's going to break. So what you want to do, see that when you first open it, there's a little line right there. They kind of give you a guide to say, oh, okay, this is about how much you should have up. So see where it's different right there? Barely tell. So that shows you, okay, well, that's a good amount to have up. Okay, if you have it too little, it might be a little hard to use. So about that much. If it's not perfect, that's okay. So I've already cut out my shapes this morning. You can use your glue two different ways, depending on what you want to glue. If it's a big piece of paper, then sometimes you might want to put your glue here. So as I'm putting my glue on, I'm not pushing really hard, because I do not want it to mush out of the sides. It will mush out of the sides and get stuck everywhere if you put too much. So you want to put just a little bit. See, I've stayed in the lines, kind of like I'm coloring. And then look here where I've cut. If I wanted to use this side so you don't see the lines, you can do that. And you make it match. And there you go. You can push it down. Sometimes I like to push it down and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that helps it stick on really nicely. So that's how you do it the right way. You can also put glue on your paper like this. Okay, it can make a little bit of mess on the table, but you can put glue on the paper. You can hold it in your hands, or it can get on your fingers. I'm going to continue to put it here and try to stay in the lines, but I want to show you what will happen if you use too much glue. Okay? Do not do this. I'm showing you what not to do. If you put too much glue, that looks really cool, but it's going to make a mess. Okay? When I go to put this down, it's going to squish everywhere. And all that right there is going to make another paper. Like if you're working on your alphabet book and you close your book, and this C paper is going to stick to this, and it's going to mess up your dog page, and it might even open up your cat page. So you don't want to put too much glue. If you put too teeny tiny glue, like if you just do that, what will happen is it might get bent. So when you use your glue, you just want to very carefully use about the right amount. Remember, we're not going to try to mush it out. And then you can push it down, count and hold it. And another important part about using your glue stick is when you're all done. So I've got a little bit of a mess here. So I can just kind of stick that back on, because your glue stick lid can get stuck on it too. So you roll it back down. The reason that is an important part is if you've accidentally rolled it up too far, and then you put your lid on, you're not going to be able to get your lid off. If you forget to put your lid on, then part of your glue stick dries out. So whenever you finish gluing, you want to make sure that you roll it back down and kind of make sure there's not too much junk here. If there is, your grown-ups can help you. And then put it back on. If you can't get it to click with your hands, you can turn it like this and push it down. Did you hear it click? So you can do it like this, or you can do it like that to get it to click, okay? And that is how you use a glue stick. Have fun.